The story opens on mining station Delta 7, a small human outpost on the edge of known space. Commander Jake Mitchell oversees a crew of 30 miners and engineers who extract rare metals from the asteroid belt. The station is peaceful, almost forgotten by Earth's military command. Dr. Lisa Park, the station's chief scientist, studies strange energy readings from deep space. She notices unusual patterns, but dismisses them as cosmic background noise. Miners Tom, Rick, and Anna joke about aliens while drilling into asteroid cores rich with platinum and titanium. Communication. Officer Ben receives routine messages from Earth. Supply ships arrive monthly. Life is simple and predictable. The crew plays cards, shares meals, and dreams of returning home with enough credits to retire. One evening, Lisa's sensors detect massive ships approaching. The vessels are unlike anything in human databases. Sleek, organic-looking craft that seem to bend light around them. She alerts Jake, who tries to establish communication. The alien fleet belongs to the Vex Empire, a proud warrior race that has conquered dozens of worlds. Admiral Crix commands the invasion. Force from his flagship, Vex, have been watching human expansion and decide to eliminate this infestation before it spreads further. Jake sends a desperate message to Earth. Unknown hostile fleet approaching, requesting immediate assistance. The transmission takes hours to reach the nearest military base due to the vast distances involved. The Vex attack without warning. Energy beams slice through the station's hull like paper. The small crew fights back with mining equipment and emergency weapons, but they are completely outmatched. Tom dies protecting the reactor core. Anna sacrifices herself to save the children. In the civilian section, within minutes, mining station Delta 7 is destroyed. Only 3 escape pods launch successfully, carrying Jake, Lisa, and Ben into the void. The Vex commander barely notices the small human outpost as his fleet moves toward the next target. The survivors drift in space, their emergency beacon broadcasting Earth's location. They have no idea they've just triggered humanity's first contact with an alien civilization, and it's a hostile one. Earth receives Jake's final transmission 18 hours after the attack. General Hayes commands the Terran Defense Force from Luna Base. The news shocks the military leadership. Humanity is not alone, and the aliens are hostile. President Carter convenes an emergency session. Earth's colonies on Mars, Europa, and Titan receive immediate alerts. All military forces go to maximum readiness. Shipyards that built cargo vessels suddenly switch to producing warships. Dr. Alex Stone leads the Military Science Division. He analyzes the wreckage data from Delta 7's last moments. The alien weapons use plasma technology decades ahead of human science. Their ships employ some form of stealth that makes them nearly invisible to sensors. Captain Maria Santos commands the TDF Vengeance, humanity's newest and most powerful warship. Her crew of 200 includes the best pilots, engineers, and soldiers Earth can provide. The ship carries experimental weapons and shields designed from theoretical physics. The rescue mission launches within 48 hours. 3 ships, Vengeance, Guardian, and Phoenix, head toward Delta 7's last known position. They find the wreckage field and recover the escape pods. Jake, Lisa, and Ben provide crucial intelligence about their attackers. Meanwhile, Admiral Crix reports his easy victory to the Vex High Council. The alien leadership decides to launch a full invasion of human space. They see humans as primitive, creatures who pose no real threat. The Council assigns minimal forces to the human problem. Captain Santos and her fleet follow the alien trail. Lisa's scientific expertise proves valuable. She can track the unique energy signatures left by Vex ships. The human vessels use new stealth technology and long-range sensors to avoid detection. Earth's shipyards work around the clock. Military engineers reverse engineer alien technology from Delta 7's wreckage. They develop new weapons, better shields, and improved engines. Humanity's industrial capacity, built over centuries of space colonization, reaches full war production. General Hayes coordinates the defense. He positions fleets at strategic points throughout human space. Colony worlds receive military governors and defensive installations. Every civilian ship is converted for military use or evacuation purposes. The Vex send a small raiding force to test human defenses. They expect to find scattered colonies defended by obsolete weapons. Instead, they encounter the combined might of humanity's military machine ships that shouldn't exist, weapons that defy their understanding, and tactics unlike anything in their databases. The first major battle occurs near Mars. Captain Santos leads 12 human vessels against 20 Vex raiders. The aliens arrive expecting easy prey. They find a carefully planned ambush using asteroid fields for cover and coordinated fire from multiple directions. The Battle of Mars begins at dawn on the Red Planet. Vex ships drop out of hyperspace near the asteroid belt, expecting to find defenseless human colonies. Instead, they fly directly into Captain Santos's trap. The TDF Vengeance leads the ambush. From behind a massive asteroid, human ships use the rocky debris as cover, their new stealth systems making them nearly invisible. The Vex formation spreads out, confident in their superior technology and numbers. Lieutenant Cole operates the Vengeance's new weapon system, a railgun that fires tungsten slugs at tremendous velocity. The first shot pierces straight through a Vex cruiser's shields, causing massive internal explosions. The alien ship breaks apart in a brilliant flash of light. Admiral Crix watches the battle from his command ship in shocked disbelief. These primitive humans possess technology that rivals Vex science. Their tactics show careful planning and deadly precision. This is not the easy conquest he expected. The human fleet emerges from the asteroid field in perfect formation. 12. Ships move like a single organism, their fire coordinated by advanced computers and experienced crews. The TDF Guardian launches fighter squadrons that swarm the larger Vex vessels. Vex plasma cannons struggle against human energy shields reverse-engineered from Delta 7's wreckage. The aliens' stealth technology fails against new sensor arrays, designed by Dr. Stone's team. For the first time in centuries, the Vex face an enemy that can match their capabilities. Captain Santos directs the battle from her command bridge. Years of training and preparation show in every tactical decision. Her crew works with mechanical precision, loading weapons, adjusting shields, and maintaining course corrections under heavy fire. The battle turns into a deadly dance among the asteroids. Vex ships use their superior speed and maneuverability, while human vessels rely on coordinated tactics and devastating firepower. Explosions light up the void as ships from both sides take critical damage. Commander Jake, recovered from his escape pod, provides real-time intelligence about Vex weak points. His first-hand knowledge of their weapons and tactics proves invaluable. The mining station's destruction gave humanity its first glimpse of the enemy's capabilities. The tide turns when the TDF Phoenix executes a desperate ramming attack against the Vex flagship. The human ship sacrifices itself to cripple Admiral Crix's command vessel. The explosion damages the alien admiral's bridge and kills half his senior staff. With their command structure disrupted, the Vex formation begins to collapse. Human ships press their advantage, targeting damaged vessels and escape routes. The proud alien warriors find themselves retreating for the first time in their military history. Only 6 Vex ships escape the battle. 14 human vessels suffer damage, but none are completely destroyed. The asteroid field becomes a graveyard filled with alien wreckage and the debris of human victory. Admiral Crix barely survives the engagement. His pride lies in ruins along with his fleet. The primitive. Humans have bloodied the nose of the mighty Vex Empire. He sends an emergency transmission to the High Council, warning them that humanity is far more dangerous than initially believed. The victory celebration on Earth is brief. Military leaders know this was only the first engagement in a much larger war. The Vex will return with greater numbers and improved tactics. Humanity must prepare for the inevitable counterattack. The Vex High Council receives Admiral Crix's report with growing alarm. These humans have technology that matches their own in tactics that caught their finest military minds off guard. Supreme Commander Vex orders a massive fleet to crush humanity before they become a greater threat. The alien armada assembles at the edge of Vex Space 500 warships representing the Empire's most advanced technology. Battle cruisers, destroyers, and carrier vessels stretch across space in perfect formation. This fleet has conquered entire star systems and never known defeat. On Earth, Dr. Stone's team works frantically to improve human defenses. The wreckage from the Mars battle provides new insights into Vex technology. They develop better weapons, stronger shields, and more efficient engines. But humanity needs time they don't have. General Hayes coordinates the defense of human space. Every available ship joins the fleet, from military cruisers to armed merchant vessels. Civilian populations evacuate from outer colonies toward the inner systems. Mars becomes a fortress world bristling with defensive installations. Captain Santos, promoted after her victory at Mars, commands the largest human fleet ever assembled. 200 ships of various classes prepare for the coming storm. The crews are brave, but inexperienced. Most have never fought. Aliens before the recent battle. The Vex fleet arrives at the edge of human space like a plague of locusts. There, ships darken the stars as they advance in overwhelming numbers. Supreme Commander Vex expects to crush human resistance in a matter of hours and claim their worlds for the Empire. The first engagement occurs near Jupiter. Human scout ships spot the advancing alien armada and send desperate warnings to Earth. The outer colonies complete their evacuation as Vex forces sweep through empty systems, finding only abandoned mining stations and ghost towns. Captain Santos positions her fleet between Jupiter and Mars, using the gas giant's moons for tactical advantage. The human formation looks pitifully small compared to the approaching alien armada. But Santos has learned from the Mars battle sometimes. Smaller forces can defeat larger ones through superior tactics. The Vex attack begins with a massive bombardment from long-range plasma cannons. Human shields absorb the punishment while return fire from railguns and missile launchers finds its mark. The space between Jupiter and Mars becomes a battlefield of epic proportions. Despite their courage and improved technology, human forces slowly give ground. The Vex numerical advantage proves overwhelming. Ship after ship falls to alien fire, their crews dying heroically to buy time for the evacuation of inner system colonies. Commander Jake leads a desperate attack against the Vex command ship. His squadron of fighter craft penetrates the alien formation through sheer audacity and superior piloting skills. They reach Supreme Commander Vex's flagship and inflict critical damage before being destroyed. The battle rages for 3 days. Human resistance grows weaker as ammunition runs low and damaged ships fall out of formation. Captain Santos makes the hardest decision of her military career. She orders a fighting retreat toward Mars, abandoning the outer system to save what remains of humanity's fleet. The Vex celebrate their victory, but find it hollow. They expected to capture human colonies and technology. Instead, they inherit empty worlds and destroyed infrastructure. The humans have denied them the prizes of conquest through systematic evacuation and scorched earth tactics. Supreme Commander Vex realizes he faces an enemy unlike any other. These humans don't simply surrender when outmatched. They adapt, evolve, and fight harder. The easy conquest has become a prolonged war that will drain Vex resources and challenge their military supremacy now. As the alien fleet advances toward Mars, humanity prepares for its final stand. The red planet bristles with defensive installations and hidden weapon platforms. Every human in the system knows that defeat here means the end of their species. But in the depths of space, Dr. Stone's research team makes a breakthrough that will change everything. They discover the secret behind Vex faster-than-light travel and, more importantly, how to disrupt it. Dr. Stone's discovery changes everything. Hidden in a secret laboratory beneath Luna Base, his team has decoded the Vex hyperspace technology. The alien ships use quantum tunneling through subspace, but their system has a critical vulnerability. A specific frequency can collapse their tunnel network across entire star systems. The revelation comes at humanity's darkest hour. Mars falls. After a week-long siege, its defensive installations overwhelmed by the massive Vex fleet. Supreme Commander Vex establishes his headquarters on the Red Planet and prepares for the final assault on Earth. Captain Santos regroups the surviving human fleet near her, Luna. Only 50 ships remain operational, their crews exhausted from continuous fighting. The odds seem impossible, but Dr. Stone's breakthrough offers one last desperate chance for victory. General Hayes authorizes the most audacious military operation in human history, while the main fleet engages the Vex Armada in a diversionary battle. A small strike force will penetrate alien space and target their homeworlds using the hyperspace disruption technology. The strike force consists of 3 stealth ships, Phantom, Shadow, and Ghost. Each vessel carries a prototype hyperspace disruptor and a crew of volunteers who understand they're embarking on a suicide mission. Commander Jake leads the operation, finally getting his chance for revenge against the aliens who destroyed his outpost. The diversionary battle begins near Earth's moon. Captain Santos leads the human fleet in a desperate charge against the Vex Armada. Plasma cannons and railguns exchange devastating fire as ships explode in brilliant flashes across the void. The engagement draws every Vex vessel away from their hyperspace network. Jake's strike force slips through the chaos undetected. Lee. Stealth ships use their advanced cloaking systems to avoid alien patrols and navigate through Vex space. Dr. Stone's intelligence proves accurate. The alien hyperspace network has central control nodes that regulate traffic across their entire empire. The first target is a massive space station orbiting the Vex homeworld. The facility controls hyperspace travel for hundreds of star systems. Jake's team infiltrates the station, while Shadow and Ghost attack similar installations in neighboring systems. The Vex discover the human infiltration too late. Jake's explosives detonate throughout the control station, sending cascading failures through the hyperspace network. Alien ships throughout the galaxy suddenly find themselves stranded, their faster-than-light drives offline. The effect is immediate and catastrophic for the Vex Empire. Fleets scattered across dozens of worlds lose their ability to communicate or coordinate. Supply lines collapse. Invasion forces become isolated on hostile planets. The Empire's greatest strength, their mobility, disappears. In an instant. On Earth, Supreme Commander Vex receives reports of network failures across Vex space. His own fleet remains trapped in the solar system, unable to retreat or call for reinforcements. The hunters have become the hunted, surrounded by increasingly confident human forces. Captain Santos seizes the opportunity. With Vex reinforcements cut off, her fleet launches a coordinated assault on the stranded alien armada. Human ships that were previously outnumbered now enjoy local superiority as they systematically destroy enemy vessels unable to escape. The Battle of Luna becomes a slaughter. Vex ships, designed for mobile warfare, cannot adapt to static defense. Their crews panic as hyperspace drives fail to activate. Supreme Commander Vex watches his mighty fleet crumble under sustained human attacks. Jake's sacrifice triggers a chain reaction throughout Vex space. Alien colonies revolt against their occupiers. Conquered species see their chance for freedom as Vex forces become stranded and vulnerable. The empire begins to collapse from within. The war's end comes not with a grand battle, but with a simple surrender transmission. Supreme Commander Vex, his fleet destroyed and his empire in ruins, offers unconditional surrender to prevent further bloodshed. The proud Vex civilization learns humility at the hands of the primitive humans they underestimated. In the aftermath, humanity emerges as a major galactic power. The hyperspace destruction technology becomes Earth's greatest diplomatic tool. The ability to isolate entire star systems ensures that no alien empire will threaten human space again. Dr. Stone's team reverse engineers Vex technology to improve human starships and weapons. Former alien colonies join a new galactic confederation based on mutual cooperation rather than conquest. The galaxy enters an era of peace enforced by human military might. Commander Jake is posthumously awarded humanity's highest honor. His courage at Delta 7 and sacrifice in Vex space made possible the victory that saved the human species. Mining Station Delta 7 is rebuilt as a monument to those who died in humanity's first interstellar war. The story ends with Captain Santos, now Admiral Santos, looking out at the stars from Luna Base. Humanity has proven that courage, ingenuity, and determination can overcome any enemy. The galaxy has learned to respect the species that turned their greatest defeat into ultimate victory.